welcome back to
the Zak
and Buzz
Review.
Anyway,
I don't know if we did do that right, did we?
right, Game of Thrones Season 2. Actually, not Game of Thrones.
It's Hot D.
Hot D, House of the
right.
Dragon.
Dragons.
Anyway, I've completely messed up.
I'll tell you what you need. You need a good strong cup of coffee.
Yes. Buy us a coffee. Give us
please.
some support. That would be greatly
Just
appreciated.
find it down in the details under this video.
Thank
Buy
you
us a
very
coffee.
much.
Thank you very much for supporting us. Anyway, let's get back on with Hot D.
House of the Dragon.
Dragons.
Series 2.
The finale.
Episode 8.
The finale.
The finale.
It
Okay.
was. Did it have dragons in it?
Yes.
It had some dragons in it.
But only quite distant.
Did it have?
shots.
Did it have a massive cling clang ching chang battle of the? No.
It kind of felt like an anti-finale.
Yeah, last week's was more of a finale, wasn't it?
That was the thing, right? Okay, so literally, what this series has been following: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's ended on a down.
Oh dear.
What the hell?
I wouldn't say it's a terrible down.
No.
I mean, it did what
I agree with you.
This kind of thing. It left all the plot threads on tenterhooks of where they're going to go. You know, especially finding the young lady who I can't think of her name, who's been, for some reason, she's come out of the castle.
Eerie.
Well, the Eerie, that's it. I keep thinking I keep wanting to call it like the moon, but it's the moon door they've got, isn't it? The Eerie.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's chasing around that, and she finally meets the rogue dragon, and that kind of finished there.
That ends it.
But I still don't know quite why
sheep,
she's running. Why she's just decided to run around by herself in it.
Yeah.
You know, and so we have a little bit of iffy and in between the sea snake and his son.
Yeah. But one of them.
The one of them. He hasn't really spoken to the other one, has he?
Yeah.
Really much. He just spoke to him briefly last week in the room.
Yeah, I feel as if Ulf, the rider of Silverwing, he's getting a bit big for his boots. Actually.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get his comeuppance.
Unfortunately, at some point, perhaps.
Whereas the Hammer? He's been a bit more respectful because obviously he's used to dealing with the aristocracy.
And then obviously, in that scene in Dragonstone, you had Jace, who is very insecure about.
A prince shouldn't pout.
Yeah, that, and he's very insecure about all these other dragon riders of non-noble birth.
Saying, yes, you have got really dark hair, haven't you?
But then, ironically, he's kind of in their same position.
He is, because
but
obviously
through happenstance, things have turned out the way they have.
Frankly,
but he does feel threatened by their presence.
His mother should have gone and seen the Grand Meister and got him to bleach his hair when he was a kid.
There you go.
Or shaved his head even. Anyway,
right. Where should we go with this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, does any action stuff really jump forward?
No.
We had a very sort of melancholy chat with.
Talking about Kristen Cole.
Yeah, Kristen Cole.
Darkness, my old friend.
Mopey Dopey. He's suddenly gone complete Mopatron.
Mopatron. I'm actually preferring his brother who keeps
Alison's brother. Yeah.
Stick it with a sword. Let's get rid of him. Yeah. And then he stuck his sword in the ground.
It's okay, Buzz. It's okay.
Don't stick. If you are a knight in armour, I don't care what reality or fantasy you live in, you don't stick your lovely, super wonderful sword in the dirt like that. That is totally
not okay.
Disrespectful to your weapon. And then he starts cleaning the end of it right up next to the Quillians. And it looks as clean. It's come out of the stock cupboard at the props department.
Jeez, there's a massive blade on that
he's
sword.
gone they went very broadsword on it.
So,
but he stuck it in the ground.
Okay, so throughout this entire season, we've had essentially Rhaenyra on the disadvantage with not very many dragons and very small dragons. I mean, obviously they lost Maelys as well.
Yep.
But the queen who never was.
And Vhagar's very much gone, hello, I am the king of the skies or whatever.
Yep.
But now the tables have turned, they've got more dragons, and now Vhagar's obviously gone,
okay.
Oh, crap.
Well, he hasn't so much as...
Vhagar's a girl dragon, a very old dragon.
It's more like Aemond.
Aemond, yeah, he's like, crapola.
And he's trying to get his sister to get her dragon to
help him.
At least we've got 2 dragons. She doesn't want to know.
But now they're on the disadvantage, and they don't really seem to know what they want to do.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, you got what's it asking the Grand Meister to get a safe passage out of there.
Everyone's holding off attacking.
Yeah, and frankly,
honestly, that's not good.
Frankly, I don't know. And of course, then we had the back to Doctor Who, and he finally
Damon
has done his announced his fealty to
Rhaenyra, unexpectedly.
Like,
I'm like, Jesus, did that take the entire season?
All the build up of him going, call me in the region or whatever, call me
this, call me that.
I'm going to be the king, and the other guy's saying we need a king to lead us, and he's looking like he's pooping his pants a little bit at the minute.
Yeah.
Was that a small sewage box I can see in your underwear? Yeah, but anyway, and then he turns around and kneels down. And
so Rhaenyra's got an army. She's got the dragons.
Everything is on her.
In her court.
That's it.
Why on earth don't they do something?
Yeah, and it was just like, that's it. End of it.
By the way, it's the end. It's like a prelude to the next season. How can we draw this out? Yeah. It didn't feel like a finale. The last episode felt like a finale when they got the Dragon Riders. And they're like, we've finally thought with Vhagar. There you go. But this one kind of felt like an afterburn.
Yeah, don't say the afterburn. We had the king talking about his sausage exploding.
Oh.
He's talking about afterburn.
Well, he's run off with Laris, hasn't he?
Yeah, hop along. Yes.
And then you've got...
He's off to Dawn or somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, he's off into hiding somewhere with Aegon. And then you've got... Master of Ships. Tywin Lannister.
Oh yes,
one of the Lannisters.
He was wrestling
doing the mud wrestling with the
pirate queen
in Essos.
And now she wants him to sire children with her wives.
Yeah, that was an odd twist.
That was an odd twist. I want children. I want you to have.
I want you to my wives.
Yes, my wives.
Anyway,
so yeah, we've got. We did get a little flash of. I think.
You've got to be careful how you say that in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Who was it who was having the forward visions? No, that was it. It was Damon when he put his hand into the tree sap.
Yeah.
And it rolled through until he actually saw
he saw Daenerys,
the mother of dragons there
and
in the future.
The Night King.
Yep.
And her baby dragons.
I think that's what twisted. Cause you would imagine that's kind of what was meant to have changed his.
That vision.
It was like, no, because he actually said it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
There's greater things at play beyond our ambitions.
Yeah, so I think he's been touched by the tree.
Well, there was you saw a antler character behind the tree lurking briefly.
Oh, he didn't run. Didn't he just sort of dive behind the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't quite know what that was.
I don't know. Was that meant to be one of those? Because they're sort of like
the Fae
children. Yeah. Maybe.
Because
all of those trees, it's a bit like Avatar. They're all connected, aren't they? Across Westeros, all those trees.
Yeah. They're all the main hubs.
And because I think the original story was that when the original men came to Westeros, then they harmed the fairy folk. So the fairy folk took the men and turned them into the Nightwalkers or whatever they are in order to destroy the men. But then it all went completely turned on them.
It worked too well.
The Night King is coming.
Or something like that.
So perhaps we should go on to, do we eagerly anticipate the next season?
I do. I would
like to see where it goes, and it's actually been confirmed now that they're only going to do 4 seasons.
Oh, I hope they get us back.
Which is a shame.
I hope they get us back.
Yeah, season 3, 4, come on.
We can be back in it.
I can survive.
We did season 1, you need us back in season...
I'm pretty sure I survived. I didn't get an on-screen death.
Well, not being funny, you could be somebody else, can't you, if you want.
Ouch. Oh, it's really gone wrong for me. I'm now a peasant.
I mean, if I shave my beard off, I can be somebody different. Or they might want me to keep my beard, I don't know. But I've got to take it off at some point because it's starting to annoy me. Nothing like eating your beard all the time.
But I imagine the next series will be in 2026.
Yeah, well, that's right. Let's see.
Grief.
We're in 2024, which means they're probably not going to start filming until the beginning of 2025.
Yeah.
As usual, it'll be filming through to probably mid 2025, and then again post production. Yeah, so 2026.
And if we're just going to get another 8 episodes, oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, they are dealing, unlike Game of Thrones, where you literally have a whole episode up at the wall with just little bits down at King's Landing, or we'll be at the Eyrie, or they could spend that much more time with a much broader story. And you know,
so many more characters.
So many more characters, so many more plot threads. People going here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, like you'd get some people you wouldn't even see for an entire season.
Yeah, and you think, I wonder what happened to them. Yeah, and they can
find out later. Whereas this is a much more core group of people. It's
a smaller group of talent. Yeah, the small group of actors. I'd even go as far as to say, you know, the supporting artists. Again, it's a smaller group. Yeah, you see the crowd scenes. Yeah, you know, but they're not. You're not having huge things. You've only had like one kind of 2 battles. Well, one battle with the dragons with Maelys. And then the other battle was those houses on the river. You didn't see that. Well, you didn't see it. You just saw dead bodies afterwards. So, you know, they're cutting back on a lot of bits and pieces. So,
out of 10, this episode, what do you think?
Do you know, I really...
It's hard.
It's hard because I really like last week's.
Yeah, last week's. Woohoo, wonderful. Totally brilliant.
And this one, I don't want to pants it because I enjoyed it. Yeah. But it didn't kind of... It didn't have that... leave you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it didn't have that wow factor.
Yeah, you kind of felt that you needed.
There was nothing shocking about it.
A little bit more action in there, a spate of action. I mean, the most action you got was when Aegon went and torched that other town.
Oh, but Aemond.
You really didn't see what went on, but that was. I think that was kind of the action of the. Episode, and then everything was kind of just not. There wasn't a really crunch time.
There wasn't like a shocking.
There was, as you'd have in EastEnders, a duff.
A duff.
Yeah, they didn't have.
We worked on that as well.
Where they know we worked on EastEnders for years. Worked on EastEnders.
Oh, we keep having to mention it.
I know we do. We get new people that watch. Hi guys.
Hi new people.
Hi, we love you. Thank you very much for watching. Anyway, so I'm going to score it an average 5. I would like to have given it more, but I think they deserve to do a bit more for the finale.
I tell you what, I'm going to go 4.5 because I was a bit underwhelmed by that season finale. In contrast to obviously the previous episode, which we gave 10.
Yeah, even Fenny's agreeing.
Yeah. I think it has followed that trend of good, down.
Yeah, it's down, the highs and lows.
Good, down.
Yeah, troughs.
It's just unfortunately that down has come at the end of the season.
I just think, they could have. You know, if they'd switched these two around and had more of what happened in last week's episode in the finale, then it would have kind of had a little slow boil and then a boil and finish on a cliffhanger.
Exactly.
But there you go. Anyway, so that's it for the season now.
I know. We're going to have to find something else to review.
Don't worry, we've got Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
Yay!
Yeah, it's coming
Season 2.
This month.
Wow.
Is it 26th or something like that?
I believe you.
Yes. More.
I mean, I want to see Balrog in that.
Balrog.
I want to see Balrog.
Well, actually, I want to see Tom Bombadil and how they've managed to sort it out because he was left out. Apart from a little bit of reference in the words delivered by Treebeard in the Peter Jackson trilogy, we have not seen Tom Bombadil, so it'll be nice to see what they do with Tom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe watch the last episode of the first season just to kind of re-jog my memory as to what the heck's been going on with it.
Do you think they'll do a recap?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Recap. Anyway, but that's it for Hot D.
For now, anyway.
If
you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews you'd like to see.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
And if you'd be so kind as to buy us a coffee, that would be absolutely fantastic.
I'm desperate for coffee.
We love the support and we love making these videos for you. So please do that if you can. Thank you very much.
Nice hot black Americano. Anyway, thanks for everything and we shall see you in the next one.
See ya.